Hi guys, we're going to make pizza on my birthday today. So let's get started. Alrighty, let's fire up the egg. Okay, looks like we got a good start to our fire. We're going to put the plate setter in, legs up. A little different than other people do it, but do it different here at the gourmet barbecue and fish camp. Alright, the setup continues. Put the grid down. And a pizza stone right on top. Alright, we're going to want to get this to about 500 degrees, at least the pizza stone to 500 degrees.
Hi everybody, I'm Little Chef on the Big Green Egg Forum, and it's time to do some vegetable prep for Bubba Tim's birthday pizzas. We're going to start with some onions. And Bubba likes his chopped, and I like mine in rings. So we'll first do the rings, cut off the end, a quick peel. Cutting these into onion rings from my pizza. And please note, there is nothing more dangerous in the kitchen than a dull knife. So these are dispatched quickly. I can separate them real quick into rings. And ready for my pizza. Bubba likes his diced end off. Make the peeling easier since we're going to dice these. Cut through the root end. Peel that first layer off. No need to take the whole layer off for just one little blemish. Cut from root end up. For a proper dice, come in one time through the middle. Diced. Repeat. Through the end. Diced, ready to go. Get rid of that end. Bubba's diced onions ready to go as well. We had a party a couple of days ago. We had some leftover black olives in the fridge. So I figure I'll give these a quick slice. Our olives are all sliced and ready to go. We'll scoop these up into our boat. Ready for a topping. Now Bubba likes his pizza with ham, and I will also note that I practice what I preach. My ham is iced. I'm working outside. It's Florida. My ham is iced down, and the cheese that I will soon be shredding is also iced down. I want to make sure that if things are supposed to be cold, I keep them cold. So we have some store-bought ham, and I'm certainly not trying to promote any specific brand, but these folks do a nice job. Let's see, one pizza, 4, I'll give them one more slice because that'll give me a little bit to nibble from too. Now I'm just going to do a quick julienne on the ham. A julienne is a long strip, and the easiest way to do that is to roll it up. So I've got my ham rolled up a little bit, and a quick julienne. So now we have julienne ham, ready for Bubba's pie. And I will put that in the boat. And I'm transferring to a white cutting board, which is suitable for ready to eat and for dairy. A handy dandy box grater. Some iced down mozzarella. This, by the way, is whole milk mozzarella, which I prefer. This is 1 pound, 16 ounces. And if you buy the block and shred it yourself, you'll save about 40% versus buying it already shredded. 2 pounds of this today cost me $6 at the store. If you were to look at a shredded pound of mozzarella, it was probably about $5. So I got 2 pounds for pretty much what I would have spent for one. So I'm just going to shred this on the box grater real quick. Make sure your cheese is really cold because mozzarella is so soft. By doing it this way also, we don't have the fillers and the moisture retentive fillers that they put in the shredded cheese in the market. Alright, so as we finish up the mozzarella, we're going to be good to go here in just a moment. Last little bits are always the hardest. There we go. So there's a pound of shredded mozzarella. Took me a couple of minutes to do, but I saved a bunch of money doing so. So, mozzarella ready. Hi everybody, back again. I've just washed my freshly picked basil, and I'm going to give it a pat dry. I want to teach you a French technique, especially with herbs, called a chiffonade. So I'm going to make sure my leaves are good and dry, and we pick each leaf off that we want, 1 leaf per time. And stack the leaves as you go in a pile like that. So I have all of my basil leaves in a stack. I'll return them to the cutting board and roll them as if I'm rolling a cigar, as tightly as I possibly can. Come in with your knife and cut as thinly as possible. Watch the fingers coming down to the end. And you now have a chiffonade of basil. Very thin strips and ready to top your pie at the end.
Hi guys. Alright, it's time to make the pie. First thing I want to do is I want to prep my work surface. I'll spread a little bit of the flour. And trust me when I say this surface has been completely sanitized with Clorox wipes. Alright, I'm going to go over and get the dough that Michelle has made. I'll stretch it with my hands, and since there's a overhead fan, I'm not going to even attempt to throw it. Alright, let's put this out over here, let it rest for just a second. This pizza peel is from a friend of ours called Misfit. Phenomenal pizza peel. A little light dust on it. And let's go ahead and put our dough on it. Alright, when you get it like this, it's perfect. The next step is to put pizza sauce on it. I don't like a lot of sauce, but this ain't bad for an old Bubba. Okie dokie. Alright. Let's go ahead and cover that up, put that away. Okay, it is time for the cheese. Here we go. Now, I like to do it a little bit differently than maybe most people do. I spread it around relatively thin. Now this cheese has absolutely no fillers actually, since it was ground up by our resident executive chef. Okie dokie. Now, we're going to layer our pizza, and the first layer is going to be the ham. Yum. Now, as a little tip, I'd advise you guys to always check to see if your pie is sliding on your peel. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up our pie, and I want to get around as much as the edges as possible, so every bite basically is the same. Okay, we got the ham layer down. Now it's time for some of the chopped onions. And I'm pretty simple when it comes to pizzas. I'm just going to have an onion, ham, and mushroom omelet. Or excuse me, mushroom pizza. I always like to work on the outside of the edge and then come into the middle. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and dry my hands, because as a finishing touch, what I like to do is do a light dusting of cheese on the top of it. Just like that. Oh my God, does that look delicious. Alright, let's go ahead and give it a test real quick. Let's get that little guy off of there. Oh, we're doing good. Okay, the dome is telling me we're at 575 degrees. Go ahead and temp the stone. It's telling me it's 559 degrees, a little on the hot side, but that's okay. It just gives us a, excuse me, a crispy crust. Alright, let's go ahead and put her to the egg. There you have it. Oh my goodness, look at that. Alright. Let's go ahead and lift her up a little bit. Oh. It's not round like Domino's, but I'll tell you what, that ain't a bad looking pizza. I want you to listen to the crunch of this when I cut it. Oh my goodness, is that something else? Oh, I've got to have a piece of this. I'm sorry, Papa John's. This is good pizza. Hold on. 'Tis my birthday. Thanks everybody for wishing me happy birthday on Facebook, forum, and all the emails and Skype. Appreciate it now.